Hey y'all!
And welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not-so-healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all!
It's Misty.
It's Ani.
And Erin.
And today we, of all things, we're watching My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
You should be proud to be Greek.
I'm sure I would be if I was Greek. But I'm not Greek. So...
No Greek.
Yeah.
No, put the long white hairs on top of his head.
It's gonna be like that
for
for the
our-
rest of this podcast. I'm so sorry.
For our listeners, yeah, that is your preview of the entirety of this episode, because I have been forewarned.
Many
They
times.
know every word to this movie. So if you've never seen this movie, that's okay. You're about to listen to it. So
If you hear, well, you won't, but if Misty hears any of the actual script by the actors, it'll be a miracle, because Erin and I will be reciting the whole damn thing.
We will try and pause for commentary.
Yeah.
I've already told them, like, look, just go for it. If you guys want to recite the entire movie, just go for it. That's fine, because it's already hilarious to me just listening to you guys just like randomly recite these
Recite the damn
things.
thing, yeah.
So,
We speak to each other in quotes too.
We'll be out and about, and something will happen, and out of nowhere, we'll just start reciting parts of the movie. And then
Clearly
whoever's in the
they-
back will be like, what? Yeah.
yeah, clearly they have seen this movie more times than I have. Now, while I have seen this, and I have seen this movie more than once, I don't think I've seen this movie in at least a decade. Like, Jesus,
Oh, okay.
I have never sought this movie out. It has just been in existence.
I see this
So,
movie a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so, there,
And I'm
be
always
fair-
thrilled when it's on. I'm
Right?
always like, yes! And I
be
think
fair-
we should notice that, or note, that Ani and I didn't, like, learn this movie together. We learned this movie separately. But, like,
Yeah.
like, it was just part of what we built our friendship on, that we both knew this movie.
that's fair. That's very true.
That
I
is very
have
true.
I have heard that was a fun commonality you guys discovered. So, like I said, I've seen the movie, so like you guys don't have to worry about like me not hearing any of it, because I've seen it before. So, and I have a feeling either way I will hear it again in one form or another. I will hear it again. So, yeah, I don't rewatch like a whole lot of movies, to be fair. So like, but I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I watched one yesterday though.
What'd you watch?
watched some kind of foreign Yeti movie. I don't remember what it was called, but there
That
was
is
a
on par with the
gigantic. It was like a Godzilla-sized Yeti, and there were also snow sharks that were like megalodon-sized snow sharks that were swimming around, and like it was all trying to like eat people and take people out, and they discovered like a world hidden in the mountains and with like elf people, and yeah, it was
Elf
real weird.
people.
Yeah, it was real weird, but and well, yeah, there was a giant Yeti like creature, and it was a whole thing, and that was more interesting, however, than the movie we watched right before that we stopped about halfway through, which was called like I think Black Sheep, and it was about like a zombie killer sheep. So, and that one got just weird, but like not because of the killer sheep. So.
I cannot wait till Cocaine Bear is available to watch online so we can watch that.
I just feel like that movie's gonna take itself seriously.
And that's
and
gonna be
when-
where you come in and just talk shit.
I thought I heard it was funny, though.
Oh yeah?
In like all honesty, how can it not be at least a little funny? It's a fucking actual bear that had got so much fucking cocaine in its system they couldn't kill it. Like they genuinely could not kill this bear because it no longer felt pain.
It's the
Just, like,
Rasputin of bears.
it could no longer feel pain. It wasn't hungry or thirsty or anything else. It was just a bear of rage. And it's just, the fact that that's a real thing is hilarious to me. But also the fact that the bear bothered to eat that much cocaine. And I'm just like, why? It couldn't have tasted good, but yet this bear is out there and it's just having fun, so... and murdering
is he having
people.
Fun?
He's hyped on cocaine. He's not aware of what's fun or not. He's just
There's that.
going with the feels.
That's true. So, like, he's probably seeing into, like, the 5th dimension at that point. So, like, he could be having all kinds of fun. We don't know. He's seeing colors that we don't think exist. Like, cheese.
He's seeing sounds.
He's seeing sounds. He's hearing colors. Like,
tasting sight.
yeah. It's just, whew. So, you know.
Tasting sight.
Like, we'll have to watch, like, Cocaine Bear at some point just for my pure amusement, because like, I do want to see that movie. I am not willing to go pay money to a theater to see this movie, mind you.
But in the comfort of your own home.
Or to admit it out loud to someone when you purchase tickets and, like, show them the ticket, like, oh, I see.
Yeah. That's one of those movies you buy a ticket for something else, go see the other thing, and then just decide on a whim just to sneak into the next showing of Cocaine Bear. Yeah. So, like... yeah. What did you do this weekend? Oh, well, I watched a legit normal movie, and then I snuck in to go see Cocaine Bear. It's just, okay.
I had a hunch. It was a calling.
Yeah, just the way it is. So that's how those movies go. But yeah, it's those are the movies I watched yesterday. So that was the Yeti movie was fun. The sheep movie was weird. Like the lead guy was just terrified of sheep. But like in a way that it made you hate him, so like couldn't watch that one for very long.
All right.
Yeah, he's a whiny little bitch.
All right, shall we start with the Greek wedding?
Oppa!
Oppa!
Misty's like, I guess that.
Misty's like that. I guess that's a yes.
I don't think I have an opinion on it. So.
Well, you certainly don't have a choice.
That's exactly correct. Like, I don't have a choice or an opinion on the matter, so we're just gonna watch a Greek wedding movie. All I see are Erin's hands. Just like,
I'm getting ready. I'm...
Dun, 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 dun.
Did she even notice?
We have just started and already the shenanigans begin. I love it. And they are dancing. For the people listening at home, they are dancing now.
They're dancing Zorbas.
That they are.
Now, we just need my mother in the background doing the actual Zorba dance.
Yeah.
For Misty to be like,
Well, your mom can quote it too, so...
Oh yeah, mom can quote it too.
Okay, and your mom can quote it too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the one, when we went to Turkey in 2004, I took a bunch of movies with me with my portable DVD player, because I know I was going to be bored.
Okay. And that's a throwback sentence, in my portable DVD player.
Yeah. So, I brought maybe 10 movies. We were there for 6 weeks. We watched Pirates of the Caribbean 1 and My Big Fat Greek Wedding. We just alternated every night. So
Did you only bring 2 movies?
Out of like 10, we got 2.
So you rewatched the same 2 movies? Can you quote Pirates of the Caribbean this way?
This one more than Pirates, but still.
That's
Greek babies and fight everyone until the day we die. You better get married soon.
Starting to look
old.
Can you imagine your father saying that from the time you were 15?
I haven't gotten.
You know what? We're older than her now.
We are.
We're older than her, Ani. She's 30.
And I'm 33. I don't get the, you better get married because you're getting old. It's just because you're trying to look old. I get the, find someone. Don't be lonely. We're not going to live forever.
Happy.
Happy.
You're just like, we want you to be happy while remembering the mortal demise that will one day come upon us all.
Blonde and delicate.
Okay.
And she was a 46-year-old with sideburns. I had that container. I still have that container.
It's Moussaka.
Moussaka!
I had to go to Greek school.
Onikos ehi enagatsiki. He has 1 goat and Maria has 9. How soon will they marry?
What a great math equation.
Right?
Why does she... I've never understood why she looks like she's still in the village. I mean, like, they really did her up, and then, like, her kids are just very American.
Well, my mom was like that.
She wore the little...
Yeah, sometimes she still does. Don't you want to write your mother-in-law a letter? The only reason to go to Greece.
Of course, now it looks like we're cheating because the subtitles are on, but we're not.
I assumed that you knew them without the subtitles, to be fair.
You can leave it
Like,
on. It just...
You're in this, like, white neighborhood in Chicago, and then you're the only house with the Greek flag and Greek statues in your house.
Being Greek.
From Eris to Poison Ivy can be cured with Windex.
That doesn't sound anything like logic to me. Just
It
cure
works.
everything with Windex. No, it doesn't.
Not everything. You have a burn, you have a cut, something. Windex, you're fine.
That's insane sounding. You understand?
I mean, I
this?
figure it would dry stuff out, you know?
Plus the alcohol.
Yeah.
Bravo.
I don't want to smell like a Windex bottle.
Find one you like. They must come in different flavors.
But what if those have different health effects?
That word
It's
is Greek.
Stop.
Oh, I love it.
Arachnophobia. Arachno.
What is that? Spider?
Phobia is a phobia. It means fear. So what? So spiders. There you go.
Okay, Mr. Portocalos.
How about the word kimono?
Kimono.
Kimono. Ah!
Of course. This come from the big word
Simona
meaning
winter. So, what do you wear in the winter time to stay warm? A robe.
There you go.
She's like, how did you get that?
It is not logical.
No, I'm trying to argue the logic of like the fact that
the whole point is
Japanese history of the kimono is so ancient versus how old the Greeks are, which is also ancient but very apart. And I don't know the date of the creation of the kimono, so I'm not going to argue that. As all women should. All women should sleep with knives under their pillows, and that's my personal opinion. I'll support that, whether you were in a war or not. Though, sleeping in it with, like, a sheath, like, over it might be a better idea. 30, and way past my expiration date. Love that sentence. I've expired recently, apparently. Can I get a refund? I don't think my mom still has the receipt, though. Specifically to marry a virgin. Love that. Yeah, no, that's great.
We're muted. Oh.
Face. I like Taki. He's completely invested in Gus's bullshit.
Oh yeah. I will send her to Greece to find someone. She's okay. She's okay. In Greece, don't tell anyone how old she is. Yeah.
She won't go.
Oh my, I'm an asfatim.
Oh,
she doesn't want to get married. Does the cross. Yeah, the bacon on his face. I can't
under
do
the
it.
hat, too.
Under the hat. I have to make it deep less. Just put it back. Let's go.
You know, you could loud and louder.
Angelo.
The son, the prince.
Nah. The weird word. Because, you know, some jag off and his big ass girlfriend. Too busy. You know, what do the hair? Don't you talk about my hair. Sit on your hair. It's a little flat there.
Bite me.
Be a lady.
I would have to fucking murder many people if this was my family dynamic.
You're leaving already?
No, queen size. It makes me look fat.
Tula, what is this?
I always wonder why she gets so fucking pissed. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Like,
it's a brochure to a community college. What's the big deal? Yeah, but she got to get married and make babies.
I love that
yes,
she
God
has
forbid
one
you try to better yourself. Like, ooh.
She has one baby. Ever.
Wouldn't want you to go to community college, try to better yourself,
right?
Pursue a passion, do something you want to do.
No one's after him. He could only be a year or two younger than her.
I know the double standard here between Tula and Nico.
Well, you see it with both sons.
Yeah.
And like be a lady and blah 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 blah.
Tula will never leave you, and she's like, great.
No.
Yeah, Tula wants to go to like community college. No, but she's 30. She has to get married. Has to have kids. She's running out of time. But Nico, who's probably 28,
yeah,
has all the time in the world.
Well, and I mean, Angelo's clearly not married either.
Yeah, Angelo's not married. He's got a big ass girlfriend though.
Big ass girlfriend.
The level in which I would murder someone if they tried to treat me that way is just astounding.
You get used to
It's
it.
like, oh, you can't. Oh no, I would just. There's like.
Well, if you had been raised up,
do you
in
know
it.
all the family I don't talk to? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, no. People look at me like I'm insane every time I tell them I don't want to have kids. Like, just like it's something foreign and unbelievably strange and alien. And it's just like, no, but I don't like kids. I don't want them. Oh, but you'll change your mind. It has been my opinion since I was a child. I didn't like them then. I don't like them now. So
I always get you'll change. It's different when it's yours. It's like,
yes, because now I have to clean the shit diapers. Thank
exactly.
you.
Now I have to deal with this shit. No, if I can go babysit because I get to give it back.
Just like,
And
I
I'm
can't
not
even do
shitting
that.
on anyone who chooses to raise children. Obviously, we all came from loving mothers and whatever. But
yeah,
like,
very true. But like,
it's just not.
It's not in the
don't
cards
want,
for me.
Yeah, just don't want that in my life plan. Thank you. I have enough babies to take care of, and all of them have fur. So
You want to know a fun fact? The bald friend is actually Tula's husband in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Although this movie does give me hope that I might find a nice English teacher husband. No, I'm kidding. I don't want the English teacher salary, but that's fine.
College fees.
But when you said English teacher, I was thinking British.
Oh,
like
I'll take one of
British,
those.
like
too.
professor. So get
too.
yourself a British professor. Like, there you go. And which, for some reason, I can absolutely see for you if you like having a British like professor husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a British English professor husband.
British English professor.
Mm-hmm.
The way she just says nope. Oh my god.
And she gives it the wrong person coffee.
Again, I've seen this movie
Mortified.
so many times, and this is still so cringe.
He just takes his friend's coffee.
As if that's not what we would do at our own table.
I know. Pop quiz. I love how Ian's like, what's seasoned with potatoes are great. His friend's like, I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Like I care is what he said. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god. I don't feel like Ian's wearing enough of a jacket for...
For how cold it is? Yeah.
No.
She's just at the bottom of the counter.
Keep the change.
Get the change.
So much pity.
I
mean, this beginning part, though, is how I feel sometimes. It's like nothing ever changes.
Right? So where do you get that menu? I made it, Dad. Ugh. Good talk.
I mean, in a way, obviously, he's the little prince, but I do feel bad for him, too. Because they've written him off, too. But for different things.
Look at Dad going through the invoices, like, on paper, one by one.
Just
Not
a
even
computer.
listening. Just get one computer.
I can't even fathom trying to run a restaurant or any kind of business nowadays without a computer of some sort.
I know, without like a POS system.
Right?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, here it is.
What?
Why you want to me?
Yes!
Get married,
make babies! You look so old!
Well, she's not old, I will say. The way they've dressed her here,
Oh, no,
she looks like
The idea
at least
is that she's
20
given up.
years older than she is.
The idea is she's given up.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
well,
It would piss me off so bad if people tried to just equate my worth to my face of whether or not I was married and had children. Like, I would probably go to jail. Like, if people on a regular basis tried to tell me that, like, that is my worth and that is the only thing that, like, you need to go do this and that's it, I would riot with fire.
The neck. can turn the head any way she wants.
Sorry, that's my favorite.
Which is very true because my mom is the neck. My mom will just give me ideas and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. She's like, these drugs downtown.
No,
Someone will take this bag to the bus depot and she'll do it. Stupid. She's smart. She's smart enough for a girl.
Oh.
Think you're better than me, huh?
Why?
I run the restaurant. I cook. I clean.
I wash
For you.
And
And I raise 3 kids. And I teach Sunday school. No, it's lucky for me I have you to tie my shoes.
Do you notice the parts that we have memorized are the ones that are kind of ragey?
Valid.
Mom just looks at her like, yep, it's done. And walks away.
I can see your mom walking away in this exact manner.
Because she has.
Probably in front of me, too. I just haven't heard it because the conversation's been in Armenian.
Yeah.
This blush scares the shit out of me.
It's just so red.
I mean, obviously she's not putting that much on, but holy balls.
She's got a little crimp in her hair right now.
A little bit better clothes.
Contacts, hair roller.
She could have just gotten better glasses, to be honest.
That's fair. Especially 2002 contacts. Ooh.
But, like, this struggle is real for me.
Oh, I can't do it with the nails. I tried.
Even before the nails, when I have, like, the fake ones, I can't do it.
Relatable.
Look at her. She's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna sit with the
Nobody.
white girls when she's
I
gonna
know.
be seen by a cute boy.
But it's a boy. It's not a man. She's 30. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I've never been kind of the victim of, oh, moose caca kind of stupid jokes. But, like, I don't think I could just walk up and sit with people.
No, I can't. Even if I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that experience. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
If I go somewhere, I will look for the most abandoned place.
Mm-hmm.
Do not talk to me. Do not
Mm-mm.
come near me. Let me eat in peace.
Mm-hmm. Now, even though this outfit is
A disaster.
no, well, I wouldn't say a disaster.
It's the shoes.
Yeah, I don't like the shoes, but it's of the time.
It is very of
it
the
is-
time.
Okay, if I
It's
I would get other
absolutely
shoes,
like very early 2000s.
but the outfit's kind of cute. I would open up the jacket a little more, show the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely change the shoes because those Birkenstock sandals are not doing it justice.
They look like clogs.
They're really pretty heavy.
Mount Olympus travel.
I love Vula.
Like, I could book it for you, but Tula, would you hire me?
Maybe.
Vula, sorry. Of course. Clunky sandals.
What's the idea?
Okay, so do you talk.
What to do?
But don't tell me what to say. Okay. I know this so well. Then tell me what to say, but don't tell me what to say.
Business.
Oh,
woe
war is me. Business is bad. Gus is like gobbling it up.
What's this? That
With the two businesses, she suffers. She
She
suffers.
The
Travel agency alone all day. Everybody else has working at the big dry cleaning store. He go to dry cleaner store. Now I have no time with him. I was just like staring at buddy. I'm going, am I saying it right? That could work. That would be no good. No good. If Angelo or Nikki know how to use the computer. Computer. Tula will go to travel agency and you send Nikki here to work for us. You see the man? Yeah, bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so smart. Oh, so smart. At least he agreed to it, for fuck's sake.
Right?
I wonder if this is the most time she's ever been alone in her life.
Right?
Like, just during the day.
And like there's no one in the office, it's just her.
Uh-huh.
Doreen Christakis.
Christakis.
Look how happy she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know this feeling of like finally being on like alone for a while without having like 10,000 people, talking down your throat. You guys saying hi, and she
Okay.
just goes no.
Okay. But why is this reaction
Us?
me? Yeah, exactly. Like,
Very bad.
Just behind the water, gone.
Just like absolutely horrified at the idea. Just like, oh god, what do I do?
That would be us.
but also then she's like, Why the fuck didn't I do anything about
Now, peep the plastic on the.
Why do they have to sit that fucking close on one couch? There's also a chair and an extra space on the couch. Did you lose this whole person?
Find my mama
Yep.
again.
You know, she come from Greece, the country that I come. Yeah, whatever. Keep your mother off my lawn, out of my basement, and away from my roof.
Where is this woman finding this lady? How is she getting on the roof?
Very much in her
Basement,
property.
maybe, but like the roof, that takes a lot of planning and forethought.
Yeah. Sit down, yia-yia. Do you want a cookie, yia-yia?
This is why they have to sit so close, because yia-yia gets the chair. We wish
They were Greek. Yo, yes, we know. What's the matter with her? It's like my reaction to growing up about the genocide. Like, I get it. Stop forcing it down my throat. I get it. Oh, cute man walking nonchalantly into the store.
Girl, he's being stupid for you. Just go talk to him.
You know you wouldn't.
I know. Well, I might lock the door.
This stupid hit the lady.
I love her.
Just fucking whacking her.
And then she just laughs. Like, this guy got just his ass whooped by this little old lady who's half his size.
Because of me.
I'm not sure what about this scene seems older to me. The gigantic monster that is her computer, the headset she's wearing, or the fact that she's a travel agent, which mostly doesn't exist anymore either.
It does not exist.
So, like, there's just old thing upon old thing upon old thing.
Yeah.
Right? You want to see a brochure?
But also the way that this...
He got beat by an old lady. She fell down.
She beat herself.
They're doing really well.
Great first date.
I do love that she's received no phone calls to interrupt this.
Right? She
Because
probably unplugged it when she fell down.
That's true. Look at that fax machine.
Oh my god, I know. It's so old.
Another relic of times long past.
All the paper files.
Look, I mean, she's got 1,000 sticky notes in the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Porky Pockets. I
At
love
least
how
you
he
got her
tried.
first name though.
Don't say my last name. It'll hurt.
Her immediate assumptions are wild.
No,
Well,
she saw it. She knows.
saw it.
She just giving him an out, like she didn't see it.
Yeah, if I survived an old lady asking, I think I'd brag about it.
Yeah, she's never.
You want to have dinner with me? Yeah.
Yeah, I really.
This girl's
do.
never flirted in her life. She has no idea what
I
she's
know,
doing.
but for her to reach out and actually like
Touch him?
Oh
That's the
my
thing,
God.
yeah. It's his hair in this scene alone I do not like. I don't know why.
He looks like a budget version of Fabio. That's why you don't like it.
Because
To be fair.
it's a little flat on top. It's flat in the back here,
Uh-huh.
and then it kind of waves out. Oh, she likes it though.
You want to have Greek food with me? No. No.
Why would she? She probably eats it every day. Why would she want to?
And he's
go
like, I know
out
this.
and eat
He's
it?
like, I know this great place, Zorba something. She's like, no. She's like, I work there. No.
It's my I will be seen by everyone in my family.
Yeah, it's run by my family. No.
It's like, and I am
Drink,
not taking
drink.
you to meet them already. No. This is going well. We don't meet the family until I want to break up.
Until I want to break up.
Till I want to lose you. She does look.
I remember you from Girl.
Honestly, the fact that he didn't recognize her is a little
He
sad.
does now, though.
I know, but like, it's a little sad it took that long.
Well,
I was from Girl.
okay, that's really sweet. I don't remember from girl. I remember you, though. You. I remember you.
You.
See, this is a man written by a woman.
Right? Where are you going looking like that? Taking a pottery class.
He just sprays the
Windex.
The Windex. I'm
Now,
looking for
fun fact, my mom The day my mom made her first movie reference while on the phone with me, I was so proud, and I was also shitting my pants.
Oh.
Because I was in a place I wasn't supposed to be, and I didn't tell them where I was gonna be. So when she's like, "How's your pottery class?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, you figured it out." She's like, "Uh-huh."
Sounds right.
I'm just like, ah.
That is 100% your mother. That is amazing.
So I had like, it was a confliction of, I'm so proud of you, to I'm gonna be so dead.
How old were you, and where were you that you were not supposed to be?
21, 22.
Okay.
I was in Wellsville, New York.
When you were supposed to be...
In DC. I landed in DC and I took a train to Wellsville. Technically to Rochester. Huh?
Why?
Because I was dating someone who's horrible.
The most horrible.
The most horrible.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. And the train back from Rochester to DC, because I had to get on a plane to come back, right? Yeah. The train got derailed, like, we got delayed. So we ended up in New York City at like midnight, and I had to find the nearest hotel to stay the night and then wake up the next morning and take the earliest train to DC.
Fun.
Yeah. Read more Greeks.
She's having a meltdown. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because
We marry Greeks to make more Greeks, and we are, a Greek breeding machine. No one in my family has gone out with a non-Greek before.
I doubt that's true. No one has married.
No one has introduced the family to a non-Greek for marriage material.
I bet you a lot of the guys stick their dick in not Greek.
Guaranteed Nico has.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Angelo.
I mean, God, they're so, finicky about her dating a Greek or not. Like, Jesus, it's a good thing she's not trying to come out as gay. Well, I guess it might be okay if she was dating a Greek woman.
No, that would have been a whole other disaster.
Especially in, the very early 2000s. Jesus.
Guaranteed, mom and dad, dad will be having a meltdown, mom will be crying, it's the end of the world. No, it's not. Did you see? That's all she got out of that. Did you say I'm beautiful?
No one has said it to her.
I know.
Her own father says she looks old.
And ugly.
No, he didn't say ugly. He just said old.
Aw. Look at that. First kiss. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Such a pretty scene, too, to have that kiss on.
Mm-hmm.
The next few scenes where they're constantly in the car making out and they have their outfits changed because it's different date nights, they filmed that in one night. Which is why they look so tired by the end of it. Get up, change, get back in the car.
Can you imagine how, even if they were doing it on separate, how tiring the shenanigans would get?
Oh, yeah. At that age?
Yeah.
At our age? Yeah.
Take me home. It's 9:30. Please let me go home.
They're literally, down the street.
Mm-hmm.
A couple houses down from her house.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. And then begins the one night of, multiple scenes. Because, I also watched this with the documentary and cast commentary on it. I see the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
She's just I feel the things.
But I can't feel quite all the things.
Right? And she's like, okay, bye. Oh, we're getting bolder now. That fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
Just, what? You're leaving? No, we're just getting started.
Exactly.
It's y'all even haven't had sex yet. You're just having makeout sessions in the car.
Like a bunch of teenagers.
Can't blame him. Look how tired he is. He's like, we've been doing this for 4 hours.
You'd really like to think you just wouldn't have to film that scene too many times.
It's why she's wobbling back to the house.
She's well, that's also I feel things in the things.
I'm not things in the things that I don't know what to do with the things. I'm a woman. WOMAN. Happy again today, Tula. She's like, yeah.
It's amazing what giving somebody some independence will do for them.
Right? Nowhere. Nothing. No one. Need a minute, Nico. I put it in your room. The look of
At some point, wouldn't you be suspicious she's not bringing home any pottery?
Pottery?
You can kind of lie and say, oh, they have to fire it and blah, blah.
So just leave it
blah.
there.
Just depends on how long this goes. Like 6 months down the road and there's still no pottery. Like, that's a little weird.
This is just so cute.
Mhm.
I love it. Wow,
Mr.
Mr. Potter
Potter
class.
class.
Nice to meet you. Oh, with the freaking
Uh-huh,
red lips
uh-huh.
from all the kissing. Nikki and her boobs. And he just looks at Tula like, what?
The family knows.
Vicky Pavlopoulos saw you suck the lips off this guy in the Denny's parking lot. So naturally, she told her mom, who told my mom, who told your mom.
And yia-yia.
Yaya's in the back drinking a beer like, yo!
She's like, maybe America's not so bad. She has the beer.
He's got a point. It's like, sir, I would ask if I could date your daughter, but she's not 16. She's 30. May I date your daughter? No! He just walks away. He's like, I'll see you tomorrow.
I mean, because he's got to be 35.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, can you, like, when was the last time he had to ask?
Like, I would be so mad if somebody was like, you have to ask me if you want to date her. And be like,
He's
no.
Greek boy. Well, then to me, did I say it was a mistake to educate women? Boyfriend in the house. Is he nice Greek boy? Oh, no. No Greek. No Greek Xeno. Xeno with the long hairs on top of his head. I'm sorry I lied to you. You had a little romance. You had fun. End it now.
The level of condescension, I would be so pissed. I would just be beside myself with how pissed off I would be.
Especially because even when she, like, looked at her dad, like, you could see she was happy because
Yeah.
Ian was there. And it was like, and
I
you
don't-
could just see her, like, looking at him like, you know.
I will never understand why somebody just disregards their own child's happiness just because you don't like the race or the ethnicity of wherever their significant other comes from. It's just like, why is that more important to you than your child's happiness? Because that's just stupid.
Because tradition. I got that answer before.
Tradition.
Just because it's how we do things. Like, no.
That's the dumbest reason on the planet. If that's the way we're going to operate, then everybody needs to go back to shitting in buckets and bathing once a month.
That's true.
Because it's tradition. Fuck tradition.
Just don't take me that far.
No.
It's like, fuck the tradition and the horse it rode in on.
Mm-hmm.
The scenes where her father's having a friend over for dinner. When we started watching this, at 14, I looked at my mom and I said, no. Don't you ever bring people like this to my house to try to, like, marry me off. I'm like, no.
Do you think she would have by now?
I feel like if my parents had a larger
Network.
we would be going to a lot of places where I would be networking for a husband.
Yeah, your network is your family and you can't marry a cousin. So
Yeah, that's not.
So
The
blessed
amount
be.
Amused I would be, though, to listen to the reports that Oni would have for us of, like, guess who I had to meet today? This douchebag. And then she proceeds to describe one of the worst people on the planet. No, I wouldn't want you to have to deal with that, but it would amuse me to listen to it. I must say.
It's true.
Vina dos. Yeah, no.
I don't understand where they got this.
Look at her face, like
Shrek. I mean, look at him. I mean, like, Nico is, like, 100% on her side. Why are they so old?
Because no one wants them. This guy is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I will never understand why you just think some random ass dude you plucked out of thin
They're not,
air.
though. They're not that random. They
They're
are family
people
friends.
they know.
Yeah. Or
Like
sons
that-
of people
But yes,
they
you
know.
should look at this person and go, like, this is not good enough for my child. Like, just
His
just look at
Greek
this
is
one.
more important than...
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard
I
in my
understand,
whole life.
I understand.
Oh, we get it.
It's
But that's the world.
Stupidest shit. It's just like,
And I'm sorry, but, like, I love you. But seeing this, I'm just like, the caucasity of just how bland this is. Would you like a cheesecake?
She says this like, I'm this kind of white.
But you're not, thank God.
Yeah.
You or Geneva, none of you are that white.
No.
Who would like a coffee?
I mean, heritage-wise, we probably have a lot of the same, genomes and stuff. However, just
not the color. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
It is nice that he tried to share a fun fact,
right? Didn't you have a Greek receptionist? She's Armenian. Is Armenia close to Greece? Not exactly. No. Oh, she was Guatemalan.
Why did you go from Greek to Armenian to Guatemalan? Those are very different geographical areas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Cheesecake?
To be fair, cheesecake's good. I would never offer anybody any in my house, but then again, that would because it would require me to make cheesecake, and that's not.
Or have company in your house.
The cheesecake. That's a valid statement. I don't like people in my house.
How long have they been dating, would you say, before he pops the question?
6 months or less would be my guess.
That's insane. Certifiably.
I mean...
When you know, you know.
No, not at 6 months. You don't. You haven't even lived together at this point. You have to go through the stages of dating, your first huge fight, and sleeping together, and then living together, and then you get married once you're sure that you can tolerate each other even in your worst possible moments. 6 months, you're still in that, weaning
Bubble.
off that honeymoon phase. Yeah, no.
Bubble, yeah.
I just love how he already has a ring.
6 months.
Look, I'm getting married. I'm not old anymore.
6 months is several years too soon.
Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, it is miles and years longer than what if she married one of the people that.
Oh yeah, if she was to marry one of the people that her dad brought, it would have been
weeks.
Y'all married in 2 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Enough. What? Where are you going? Sit down. I know I'm ahead.
Is that why your mom says it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've also just kind of
hear it?
Well now I do, but all of a sudden it dawned on me. But
yeah.
I honestly think it's more think of it as more your mom now.
Mom's like, all right, get over it. They love each other.
It pisses me off that they're so unhappy that she's happy. Just because he's not fucking Greek. Who cares?
That's what the mom is saying. It's she didn't do this to you or to me to make us miserable. They fell in love. It happens.
And it's just but it even then it's still framed in the way that the idea of it is a negative thing. It's just fucking people in love consensually. And it's just and it's just he's not Greek, so that's the problem. And it's just why? Why is that the problem? That shouldn't be the problem. Your problem should be the fact that they've known each other for 6 fucking months and they're getting married.
And poor Tula, she gets to hear all of her parents, her dad's bitching about it. So she's happy, but she's also conflicted because she's not happy.
Now, he does say does he come from a good family?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, in a way that is a valid concern.
Yeah,
what is she marrying into? I mean, it comes out in a really weird way. He doesn't express it to her ever.
Yeah.
But there is some valid concerns.
Yeah.
Wedged deep underneath the not Greek thing.
Yeah, is he a good person? Does he have a good job? Does he come from a good family?
And all of those you could solve by having a conversation with the man.
Correct.
Yeah.
And not just treating him like he's garbage because he's not Greek. But
one thing that I will say though is because Gus did say he didn't even ask me for my a good respectable man would ask me for my permission. Mm-hmm. Granted,
you wouldn't even let him date her, let alone get married. Jesus.
I know, which is why Ian didn't ask the dad about getting married, the permission.
Now, I do understand that, and that wanting to be a continued tradition of I want you to ask my father, for permission to marry me, whatever. For some people that's important, and that's totally fine. It's totally
I prefer to think of it.
Yeah,
I prefer to think of it as blessing as opposed to permission.
Yeah, permission. So I'd like to have your blessing because even if he says no, I expect you to propose to me anyway. Because if he says no, then fuck his opinion. But just to approach them, be hey, look, this is what I want to do. I'd like your blessing for it.
Like, listen, I'm a grown-ass adult. Let me make my decisions.
Yeah, unless somebody went and, like, asked my father, because then I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And also,
how did you
get a hold of him?
You.
And it's just like, how did you get a hold of him? Because even I don't know how to do that. So that would be more my question.
Then your future fiance would have revealed his position in the CIA, and that because for that level of spy work.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, how did you do that?
I like his hair here, by the way.
Yes, I like his hair here.
I don't really think he should be brushing it back, considering he's going bald. I think he should bring it forward a little more.
Look at this. The whole place is closed so that they can talk to him.
They can have this mafia meetup.
I know, right? All for the baptism. You're going to be baptized in the Greek Orthodox Church.
Oh, now that would be a deal breaker for me. I'm like, I'm sorry. If I have to, like, pledge my loyalty to any kind of religious faction, that's done. Like, no.
See, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of how it goes for us. Like, I believe you have to be baptized to get married in the Armenian church. Whether or not you've been baptized in the Armenian church or whatever, like, you have to be baptized to get married.
Baptized, period?
Yeah.
I'll keep it in mind that I can't get married in an Armenian church then, so.
I can then. It just straight baptized. That's the only requirement?
Yeah, you just gotta be, like, you got to be baptized.
All right.
Yeah. So if I was gonna marry Misty, which, you know, it wouldn't happen in the first place because the same-sex couple, she would have to do this. She would have to get baptized.
I'd have to get in a kiddie pool, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure we had this kiddie pool when I was little.
Also, no, you wouldn't have to get in the kiddie pool because Jessica got baptized at 16, and
really?
she would, yeah.
Why didn't they get her baptized earlier?
I don't know. I think she's told me, but I always forget. She got baptized at 16, and then I remember.
Why weren't you baptized until 16, you heathen? Love you.
I remember going to the church, and it wasn't this church. It was the one that Tala got married at, and there was the basin where they would have the baby and the oil and the whatever, and then she was just there, like she dunked her face in, and like they did the cross with the oil and everything, and that was it.
Okay, like anybody who's baptized, like whatever, I don't care, but that's just, I genuinely just don't give a shit about religion.
No, I know,
so
I know.
And I'm just like, no, I wouldn't do that.
No, I know.
I couldn't bring myself to pledge a loyalty to any church. Like, I was raised Christian. Like, we went to church every Sunday kind of Christian, and I'm just like, and I was still never baptized, and I'm just like,
Really?
Yeah, we went every Sunday, all the time growing up. I think until we went every Sunday, I think until I was 12 when we moved to Texas. And then like it was a little more sporadic after that. And then at 16, I chose not to go because I hated everything about it. Yeah. Like still wasn't, you know, like I wasn't baptized or anything, but like I would do a lot of things before I'd pledge my loyalty to any religious church, Christian or otherwise. So
yeah, I was asked if I wanted to get baptized again when I was like 19. I'm like, no. I'm like, I already got baptized when I was like 1. Like, yeah, but it doesn't count. I'm like, it fucking does.
Well, see, in Catholicism, that's what confirmation is for. So it's just that you don't really, I don't know because I didn't go through it, but like you just confirm the promises your parents and godparents made on your behalf.
Yeah. I maybe it's just my specific issue with the Christian church.
I feel like, you. I'd be so hard pressed.
Yeah. To any church, to be fair, or any organized. To be entirely fair though, it would bother me less to do these kinds of things for like Buddhism or stuff like that. Things that don't technically like worship gods, but are more like life paths and child choices and things like that. Because Buddhism doesn't really like worship a person. I mean, because they don't consider Buddha like a god technically. So like I would be more willing to be involved in that than I would be Christianity or any other major religious organization.
Yeah, because Judaism, I mean, like you have to take, if you want to convert, you have to take classes. I mean, like
that's
it is a commitment.
Yeah,
it is a lot of her cousin had to convert to Judaism in order for her to marry her husband.
Yeah, It's a lot.
Also,
it's a lot you have to go through.
Yeah, it's just like,
Too much.
you know, cue Meatloaf here. I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, I won't.
I mean, but that's something I feel like would come up early fucking on, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were in a situation where your partner was of a religion that would like Mormonism. Because you can't get married unless in the church. You can't even go in the fucking church if you're not Mormon, right? So
Yeah.
like,
how do you get baptized to be Mormon? And you don't have to go in the church.
well, I mean, I guess if you commit to being baptized in the church, I guess that's a whole different thing. But like, I don't.
I couldn't, with any ounce of genuineness, pledge my loyalty to any church of any kind, and just like and do any of the things that they would expect me to do based on it, and then just be like, no, I got my fill of church, and there's a reason I don't like it. So I was raised with it. Like I understand it very, very, very well, and therefore all of my reasons I don't like it are very, very, very long. So
yeah, yep. Now pay attention to what they say when they all meet Ian at this engagement party / Easter get together, because it's
yeah, I think of all the holidays, I would not want to meet people around Easter.
It's again was like, Christós anésti, you're engaged. We never thought this day would come. We never thought it would happen. Never, but it did.
How lovely.
Right?
Jesus.
Look at her face, like, thanks.
Yeah.
And everyone swarmed the new guy, and Tula is now gone.
I do appreciate how warmly he is received.
Yes, they're like, Tula's finally getting married.
Thank
and
God.
like,
And
to be
Athena's
fair,
pregnant again.
that's how her parents should have reacted.
been.
They're just happy she's got somebody. Like, geez.
Taki's already like grabbed onto him. He's like, "You're mine."
I think they know that the parents already yelled at her for this.
Yeah.
Like, so they can skip that part.
Their extended family, they don't have to do the yelling. Her parents did that already.
Yeah.
Nikki's hair is just too much, man. How much you want to bet? Like, half of these people are her actual family, because all the like the extended people, like in like all the extras and the wedding scene, are her real family.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I love how they've been completely separated across the room, like
Right.
just by the wave of people.
I cannot actively fathom having that much family, let alone having that much family in one space.
Does he have any brothers?
Girl, like, play the game, Dola. Like play that.
Right?
No, he's an only child. Like, I'm like, buzzkill. Just play the game.
Got some cousins. Hey, Ian, we're gonna kill ya. What?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got a gun. I'm doing it. I know. Hey, I got you again, Ian.
Happy.
Happy. Snap you like a chicken. I used to do this to my mom all the fucking time once I saw it. I'm like, come here, I'm gonna snap you like a chicken. She's like, stop. Angelo. The Italian doing the oppa. It's hilarious.
That's the only part I can get behind, is threatening the future spouse. Like that, yes. Honey, if you ever go to get married, know that at some point I have threatened whoever you are going to marry.
It'll be a group effort.
Everyone's gonna be threatening who I end up marrying. I know. Let me touch your hair. I never got this part. Let me touch your hair. Stop touching his hair, Tabula.
What do you bet? It's just because nobody has long hair?
That might be a problem. But cook in the family. Oh, I have. Yes.
Twice.
Vula. Ian's a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat. What? No meat?
What do you mean he don't eat no meat?
Glass shatters. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I make lamb.
And the whole room resumes what they are doing.
I was like, oh, problem solved. Because lamb is not meat. Lamb is lamb. Meat is cow.
Meat is cow. So chicken is not meat?
No. Meat is cow.
This looks like a really terrifying therapy session.
Wine in hand is necessary.
He has hold of like 2 fingers.
The whole hand now.
Mm-hmm. She does look really pretty there, though.
Oh,
Look at the beige people in the sad beige clothes. Look at them. Oh, the car is not starting today. But look at how beige.
I know.
And then grayish.
Oh my god. Sad beige people. Yeah, show them
I've
the brochure.
always thought that this cross looked like a Halloween vampire necklace.
Yeah, it does. Little. Look at that.
Why is it so poofy?
Because
It.
was it Nikki? Yeah, Nikki made it. She saved it from her prom.
I went to a place for nephew's first birthday called Noah's Ark. It was just a. It's not there anymore, but it was on Balboa in Devonshire.
Okay.
But yeah.
You know where we used to go all the time growing up for like any like birthday, baptism, reception, whatever would always be at Carousel in Wendell. I have been to many an event at Carousel. I come to this country with $8 in my pocket. For like all this for you.
That's an interesting attempt at guilt. Let me just
Who
to
knows
guilt
how long I'm going to be alive?
Let me just invite everybody.
Let me see the list. Like, yay! You, tosso, to. Yes, she just spit in his hair and wards away the evil.
See, because it's not really spit. It's a right.
It's the sound.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
I know. Where do you get that? Am I hungry?
Mom, feed me.
No. Number one mistake. Never tell someone.
I know.
Yeah, you're not hungry. They'll make you food regardless.
I know. I have been overfed. Not so much here, but I have been overfed. Like, please stop putting the cheese in front of my face.
Because my mom is the type of person, she's like, I offered, I'm not going to repeat myself. You want it, you get it.
Yeah. Which I actually appreciate. Because when I said no, I meant, at the time, we're good. We're good.
Eat and eat with the Windex on your hand. Orhnyal. Orhnyal. Nice boobs.
I love how everyone knows exactly
where
happened,
it came from. Yeah. Mom takes one look at Nico going, ah! No, Nick, I don't want some, what was it? Cash only connection. It's 2 weeks ago. What? The way mom says, I go get them. It's like 20 miles away. It's in the cupboard.
Why are they in the kitchen?
Oh, look how pretty with the Greek flag on the top, and we have Rodney and Harry. Tulani with Rodney and Harry Miller. That's my dad. No one will know. There's Rodney Harry. Yes, everybody. I hate these dresses. I hate these fucking dresses.
I hate everything about.
Yeah. Ian's like, dear God, what did she do? Even Tula's like, I said, I think about it.
That's because
you
couldn't visualize this.
Oh. Fuck, that's ugly.
Mom and Tina are like, oh, it's so pretty, and immediately just, God, no.
That's horrifying.
Not wear anything of the sort.
I won't make you wear anything of the sort.
I'm just letting you know how the stance is.
You already have your color. I haven't chosen the rest of their color yet.
Oh, geez.
What's her color?
Burgundy.
I don't care what style. Go pick a dress. Let it be floor length. Nick, that is so great. Dear Abby knows what she's talking about.
It's kind of precious that
I know.
Dear Abby.
Her smile, like this part of her reminds me of Tina's face.
Hello. Okay, good.
Okay, what are you doing? I peel the potatoes. What are you peeling potatoes for? You peeled them this morning. We need more.
Look at these people.
It's a lot of people! 3 of them. Us. That's 7.
And the family.
You invited the whole family?
Whole family? Cool.
I said, come for a quiet dinner and meet my parents. Might as well meet the family. Oh, got to go. Taki's here
with the lamb.
You pissed me off. My God.
There's a whole lamb ready to be put on the spit.
The lamb would piss me off, but
Look how proud he is of his work.
I know because he works at the dry cleaners. Like, not like he has a butcher shop. So he had to go order that.
Yeah.
Like
This
just
awkward
the
drive.
sudden inclusion of so many more people all of a sudden
Oh.
would just piss me off. Like to a
This would be your face. Like, what?
How did she get beige lipstick? I mean, it's
From
pink.
the Sad Beige collection.
Why didn't she wear a jacket? I guess it must be summer or something, but nobody's wearing a jacket. But
Oh God, did they bring food? You shouldn't have done that.
They brought the
this
bun
buns
cake.
Should have brought wine.
Much.
Much wine.
Greek wine.
Uzo. My brother.
With Nisa.
His children, Anita, Diane, and Nick. Over here, my brother.
I would
Anita,
remember
Diane,
a
and Nick.
single name. A single name I would not remember.
Anita, Diane, and Nick. Sophie, Nick, Nick, Nikki.
Do all of these people have the same name?
And I
Yes.
am Gus. Yes, that's the.
All of his nephews and nieces are Anita, Diane, and Nick.
Why?
And the rest of them are Nicks.
Why?
Or Nikki.
That's
Or
the
Nikki.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Nicolas. Hello. And Maria.
Did they not have another name? Like, Jesus. I hate to tell them this, but the Greek alphabet is extensive. You could put all kinds of letters together to get different names.
Thank you. What is it? It's a bunt.
Bunt.
A bon?
Bunt.
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 A bon. Bon. Bunt.
Bunt.
Bon.
Bunt.
Bunt. Nekekimori.
At what point would you just not spell it? Like,
It's a cake.
I know. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. There's a hole in this cake.
I'm sorry, but what part of your life have you never seen one of the pans that those stupid cakes come out of?
They
You've
do
never
a
seen
lot
an
of sheet
angel
cakes.
food cake? Like, come on now.
Look at how many people they have to feed, though. Why
Sheet
would you
cakes.
waste your time with that cake?
Echo treo orhidea. I have 3 bowls.
Why would you ask his partner?
Yeah,
in
why would
crime?
you ask the other one? Everyone. Echo treo orhidea. I have 3 testicles. The fucking Taki just immediately goes straight to his pants. Like, what? From Mykonos. Beautiful island.
From
I make 'em.
them
Come, sit, go, sit, come, go.
more black.
More black. I do this to my mom all the time. Every time she's like, come here, and then she like shoos someone away. I'm like, come, sit, go. No, we don't know what you want. I had the lump in the back of my neck. The hormones. The biopsy. The lump. Down teeth and a spinal cord. Yes. Inside the lump
was
was
my
my
twin. Your face.
Spotty Kopita, you hungry? No. Not after that story.
Is there teeth and a spinal cord in here? Huh?
I just got you. Let them settle in.
Sure.
Yeah, totally.
She's talking.
Uza!
Isn't it taste like licorice or something?
Yes, it tastes like araka. Because it's made with anise. And
I know.
anise is what's in the licorice.
Bleh.
It's delicious. My mom says that all the time. Serious!
I'm functioning in a party this large would kill me. I think it might actually would be the
Kill
death
you?
of me. Being that social with that many people I didn't know all at once. I might have to
Oh,
dig a
it's gonna-
grave.
Yeah.
Oppa!
Imagine their reaction if I was to tell them I didn't drink.
Oh,
That too. But like, I mean, look, it's going to kill them too. I mean,
they've had
seriously.
how many now? In a matter of like a couple minutes?
Same.
Turkey! The room is swimming. They're drunk. Grandma comes in screaming.
Because they haven't eaten.
Yeah, and now the food comes.
And isn't there like an eyeball in it or something?
No, that's Christmas, I think.
Oh, that's Christmas.
Christmas dinner. It's like, oh god, we
You should
can't eat right
the
now.
potatoes is what you should do.
Right?
Fair.
And now he's like totally insulted because they don't eat
Yeah.
and they're just dying.
Oh, there's
Oh, here's the bunt
you
cake.
fixed the cake. And now the bun cake.
Why would you put a plant in it?
Because there's not
Has
supposed to
a
be a hole
hole.
in it.
I'm sorry, but you have to have seen at least the pan in a store at some point. Like, my God.
Dry. No honey, no jam, just dry. I see your nipple.
Thank you. Sure, she. Ion
Miller.
Miller. Senno.
The Toast family. Xeno with the Toast family.
I mean, could you imagine if she had married another Greek with that same size of family?
Ugh.
There
Look
goes
at that
Yia-yia.
grandma.
Don't you think after 20 odd years of living there,
She'd learn the sprinkler system, yeah.
Thank you for making me the technical best man.
Right, technical.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, you had so little friends. What an asshole. Yeah.
I love how he just smiles, like, and doesn't answer.
My life is shit. Tula's got a lot of cousins. No. And one of them at the party, like, puts her eye on him. She's like, you.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong? I wonder. Dad is miserable. It's my marriage
because
killing dad.
Mom's eye roll is...
It's weird watching this movie because it affects Mom and I both in the same way, but for different reasons. Like, Mom sees herself as both Maria and Tula
Mm-hmm.
when she was growing up and getting married and blah, blah, blah. And I see myself as mostly Tula. Lucky to be alive when everyone's killing us. I gave you life so you could live it. See, I've had this argument with my mom. Like, you see, you gave me life so I can live it, right? Let me live it. No, I don't like it.
Well, I mean, it does come back to that she loves you so much.
Oh, yeah.
and
Doesn't want
wants-
me to get hurt, which is her thing for her tattoos. She doesn't like them, and she doesn't like the idea that they cause me pain.
It's such temporary pain.
And I'm like, the pain is gone after a while. I love her little jewelry box.
Mm-hmm.
Her keepsake box. And that's Yaya's wedding crown.
Mm-hmm. Because you know this is probably all she brought with her.
Yeah.
was in that box.
3 generations.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sweet, though.
Yeah.
Like, I can get behind traditions and things that are like that. I think that's really sweet. The tradition of telling you can't marry someone just because they're not Greek, I don't agree with, but the sentimental ones like
Do you see that she's getting married and they already have her a baby bassinet?
Mm-hmm.
She's not even pregnant. She's getting married. I'm like, oh, look, you're going to need this.
I mean, to be fair, in the future, she will probably need it. It's a little weird to give it to her at her wedding, but still, it implies some things.
Chop chop. This zit on her face is an actual zit. It showed up on recording morning. Which is hilarious. Misty's face of like, what is happening in the kitchen?
But also, please everyone tell me why we are waxing that morning, doing nails that morning, and all of this could have been done the day or two before.
So you're not red and
most
everything.
of that should have been done the day before.
It's a mosquito bite.
I like the solution-oriented one. I have cover-up. Fresh baklava.
Yep. I feel like that would be Hayden. Thank you.
Band should have been in night before.
Yeah.
Put some Windex on it. I got the cover up.
I love that she's still wearing the apron moo thing.
Let me pop it.
Pop it.
Stemata. One big one. Dunk.
Because they're sisters, right? The idea is they're sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
We may be lambs in the kitchen, but we are tigers in the bedroom. Ew. Please let that be the end of your speech.
You know, I think we're wrong about the time frame because she had the baby.
She had the baby, yeah.
So I think it's the better part of a year by the time they actually get married.
God.
That makes it only marginally better.
I agree.
What?
Again, is this shit not been ready? Oh, the ratting. Does this dress fit any of the bridesmaids at all?
Flatteringly, no. Maybe Athena.
I mean, I think it was designed for Nikki.
Yeah. Also, this dress is her mother's dress. Like, her actual mother's dress. She's right! What is this? Like, it would bother the shit out of me. Like, thigh down.
I'm a snow beast.
Big old flower in the middle.
I'm not sure what part of that outfit I like least.
Yeah.
I think
All of
it's
it.
the veil, personally. Like, I might be able to get behind the dress, but that veil
No.
is no.
That is the part she takes off. The veil.
And the arm
And
poofs.
yeah.
I love how the bride's family, the groom's family.
I'm surprised the bride's family did not spill over.
Yes, I was just about to say that. I'm surprised like they haven't taken up 3/4 of the church.
I mean, half. There's 2 sections, but still, because there's a section farther.
Yeah, there's one whole section here that no one's taken over.
Probably just to show the very clear division.
5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say about 10 bridesmaids.
That's so many bridesmaids.
And everyone's spitting on the bride. Look at her face, just like, please stop spitting on me.
I like the dad.
Dad is utterly mortified.
Whoever doesn't fix this veil is a fucking asshole. Like, I understand that dad didn't do it, but like that no bridesmaid came over and yoinked it back. Nope. See, they're working at being happy.
Oh, they fixed it.
Someone mercifully did.
It's all Greek to me.
He was waiting for that one. He was waiting for it. In church and everything. What? Can you imagine not knowing what's going on at your own wedding because it's in Greek or any
other language? Yeah,
I'm sure that was the lot of many brides over the eons, but
we have something similar to this. So they have the crowns on their heads. Mm-hmm. We don't have the crowns like that, but we have three pieces of yarn or something, just like thread. Mm-hmm. There are 3 different colors, and I forgot what they are, but they tie it around your head individually, and then they tie the rest to each other. Mm-hmm. And then you put your foreheads together, and the godfather, so like the best man, will hold the giant golden cross like right over your foreheads as the priest does his thing. But we don't walk around anything.
I'm going to have to write that down because I'm going to want you to elaborate that during the tea time because that sounds really cool and I want to see a picture of it.
Sure. Remind me. Run away! Run away!
Don't let them get me!
Look at that 1980s Lincoln decked out in Greek colors. Yes! Look at all that makeup. She's just like dabbing off. No, you wipe, it's going to smear. Drag queen to get a tip from your aunts. Giant frosted cupcake.
This is really the place she was like, yes, let's pick this place.
Don't look at the outside. It's all about the inside. How much people
why can't the outside look less than awful?
A lot of the places that we have for like Armenian venues and stuff, they don't look the best on the outside, but on the inside, whoo, fancy.
Well, the one that I was telling you about earlier was like literally built into the corner of the strip mall comes like this.
Oh god!
And then it's back in here.
It was
a big place. It was actually quite. I mean, like you say, it was quite nice, but it was just like the heck. Put some Windex on it.
She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And dip.
I don't know if that's how you should be dancing with your brother.
Right? Look at her just eyeing him.
Oh, she is on the prowl.
Oh yeah, that's where you meet half your people is at a wedding. Not me. Miller family. Ian Miller. She's like, please no. Apple.
Taki again with the
genius.
Portokalos is mean.
From the Greek word portokali.
What you mean?
Orange. Okay. Apple and orange. We may be different, but in the end, we all fruit.
I love that Ian just kind of goes with it and has accepted it.
I mean, it's not the worst wedding speech he could have gave, to be fair.
No.
And cue the tears for me and Mom the first 10 times we watched it.
Yeah.
Not me trying not to cry.
Because it's kind of like the biggest symbol of accepting him. Well, accepting their marriage.
Their marriage,
and, like, giving them a place to live.
The catch? It's right next door.
You know, as long as the door locks and I can go back to my own home at any time, I think I'm personally...
You know they have like 6 copies of the house keys, and every cousin has one.
True.
I doubt it's ever locked.
No.
And then anytime it is, they'll be like, "Oh, are you up to something? What are you doing?
Why
that
is it
locked door?"
I wouldn't be a painter. I don't think he meant house painting.
Come on, Harry.
Come on, Harry. Oh, Taki. He looks Greek. He looks so happy.
I know he looks like a oh shit, rat, scabbers.
Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God, no, that's something I'm never gonna get out of my head now. Every time I watch that.
Hoppa! Just wake up smelling garlic bread. Oh, she takes her opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Go girl. Go girl.
Shurchbad! They're all going in a circle, right? We have a name for that. It's called a shurchbad. So literally a circle dance. I want to go to brownies.
Great, thanks, Mom.
Right?
Next, I still want to go to brownies.
You can marry anybody you want. Pame, Haide. Where are you going? Greek school.
Yeah.
Yia-yia's still alive. Even look at her. It's been 7 years since she got married, and the woman's still kicking.
Well, she's in the sequel too.
Oh yeah. I'm sad we won't get Gus in the third one.
I know.
There's a third one.
Yeah, they're filming it in Greece.
A third? Why? Why? I didn't understand the need for a sequel, let alone a third one.
Well, the sequel was now Tula's the mom and trying to hold on to tradition, and her daughter wants to go away to college and not stay local.
Like,
But her
why
daughter
is that
finds a
an
Greek boy.
argument? Why is that an argument, though?
Eh. See, when I decided to go to college, I didn't want to go away anywhere because I didn't really try to apply anywhere other than CSUN. I'm like, I have no intention of living in a dorm or going away. I'm gonna plant my ass right here at home.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else I know was like, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, bye.
That's fair. I mean, I moved for college. I mean, my mom obviously went with me, but like I moved for college for the purposes of going to a school that specifically had an
Has your
archaeology
major,
major, yeah, rather than just as an anthropology one. Of course, nobody told me that archaeology is just a subset of anthropology, and if you have an anthropology degree, you can be an archaeologist, and nobody bothered to tell me that. So I moved for no fucking reason when I could have gotten in-state tuition in Texas. So,
Yeah.
but hey, I met Ani. So
Yeah, I met you.
Yeah.
so
And then me.
that's very true. So I might have paid
Less.
tens of thousands of more dollars than I needed to, but hey, I'm a little salty just because of the fact that I saw my total school debt the other day. Anybody want to take a guess?
70,000.
Erin, you want to take a guess?
I think my soul hurts at that guess. Is it more or less?
More.
90?
123.
Okay.
Yep.
Mine's only at 60.
123. And I'm not even done yet. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And this is why that whole like Biden passing the student loan forgiveness thing, it's like, that would be nice. Doesn't really do anything for me very well, but it would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. Because also at the same time, like if it does pass, I think it would be nice because it regulates how much they can charge you a month, which would drastically lower it because currently, if I was to pay it, and I'm not paying on it right now, but if I was, it's about $800 a month.
Jeez.
Yeah. So can't afford that when it happens. So
I'm looking at the ribbons
Jesus.
for the Armenian wedding thing.
Those
Oh,
just
okay.
look like the sashes the priest wears.
Yeah, but see, we don't use this. Is I guess what they used to do like in olden times with these sashes. Yeah, let me show you, because we don't do this. So these sashes, at least here, we don't have. What we do is we have 3 like thread ribbons, whatever, green, red, and I think it's either brown or white. because I guess it said white here, but I don't remember seeing white in the church. It must have been brown. So they tie those three across, across your head and tie it behind you, and then they tie it to your husband. And they're supposed to symbolize, red for sacrifice, green for life, and white for peace, or brown for peace.
Brown for peace.
Yeah, well.
Sorry, that's just...
I know, it's a horrible color for peace, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to signify.
Well, it's cool looking, though. It's very pretty.
Yeah, but this is not what we have, so it's literally just as the crown that the priest will tie around your head. Yeah.
Is that more Western Armenian versus
Eastern? I don't know.
Time to ask Mom.
Mom! I need talak too. I already got married.
Like, if you just out of the blue ask your mom this, she's gonna be like, what have you guys been talking about?
We're watching Greek Wedding, you want to know.
Well, that was an interesting movie, to say the least. A lot of opinions all around.
Oh, yeah. Our audience can officially hear me and Erin recite an entire film.
Yeah. This film was brought to you by the dedicated memorization of Ani and Erin.
Dedicated more like osmosis from seeing it 55 times at least.
It's like the snarky commentary provided by myself on the many, many aspects of it.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't providing snarky commentary, I think people would have a problem and wondering what was wrong with me. So
yeah.
Just a little bit of snarky commentary here and there, so. But, yeah, it's been a very long time since I've seen this movie. There were definitely parts of it I didn't remember. Because it's been so long, and I'd be like, I don't remember that at all. Just, all right, we should wrap
We went to Greece in
did.
Chicago.
Yeah, that's a little odd, but
Chicago.
it was a, like, it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination, but, like, it is so very early 2000s. It just makes you tilt your head a little bit. Like, she works in a travel agency
with
using
a
computer that is just so big, and then like a headset system, and it's like wired and everything.
And she's got a giant, like, colossal fax machine behind her.
It's just kind of like, okay. like you forget sometimes. It's just like, no, this movie is over 20 years old, and sometimes it shows. So
but I think it's precious.
Yeah, and like it's a good movie to like showcase some very important like parts of like marrying into different cultures and things like that, and how very complicated it can be. Even if certain aspects of it just pissed me off. just some of it just drives me nuts. It's like, why aren't you just happy for your child? Because your child is happy. But, that's just a personal opinion of mine. Because, hey, my own family can't even manage to do that. So, like, why should anybody else's? So
That's fair. It's very fair.
So, but that's just a personal opinion of mine, that maybe you just shouldn't give a fuck about who your, like, child is dating, so long as they are happy and healthy, and that person isn't like a
psychopath,
toxic, terrible psycho.
Yeah.
It's like your literal criteria for whoever your child is dating.
Be a decent human being.
Be a decent human being. Have a job. Be like emotionally stable enough that, one, they're not just gonna have an absolute mental breakdown in the next 5 minutes, or one, have an absolute snap and just murder your child. Like, and be within a general age range of your own child. Like that just 4 criteria. That should just be it.
She said general age.
General.
Like, I'm meaning, if your daughter is 25, she should not be dating a 60-year-old man. Or if your son is like 40, he should not be dating an 18-year-old, basically. Like that kind of age range kind of stuff. So, like there's just, it's 4 criteria. Beyond that, you really just shouldn't give much of a fuck. Like, I do think they should have the other person should definitely have a job. Like, I doesn't really care what kind of job it is, but they should have a job.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you need a job. You need to be some kind of stable general age range. and you know, a willingness to like just a
Learn.
general not dickiness, basically.
Yeah. No,
You know-
non-dickiness.
And it's just like it's so few criteria, and yet
So many people screw it up.
So few people can live up to it. I know.
it's just so few criteria. But at the same time, like I feel like most families just don't focus on those things and are just more interested in nitpicking about stuff that just shouldn't matter.
Yep.
just things that shouldn't matter. It's just like the race, ethnicity, and gender of your child's spouse or partner just shouldn't matter.
Mhm.
Like they just shouldn't matter, but they do to some
Yeah,
people.
they do.
And it's
They
just like
do.
I can't wrap my head around why, like, and then like to tell them like I don't want you to date this person. You cannot date this person, and like you have to break up. And it's just like when your child is happy and is genuinely happy, and it's just like, but to you their happiness doesn't matter. So
Because
long-
traditions.
and like, look, I'm working on my PhD in history. My entire educational career is based on traditions and history. And I still can't wrap my head around wanting your child to, like in this movie, they wanted her to break up with him specifically just because he wasn't Greek. Didn't matter how happy she was. Didn't matter how nice he was to her. Nothing about it mattered. Just a fact about himself that he couldn't change.
Yep.
And it's just like, that's
And
just
that I
really
think he would
shitty.
change if he had the ability to.
Like Ian is so accepting of everything Tula is. Like he is willing to do whatever
Mhm.
it takes to
Because he
keep her
loves
happy
her.
because he loves her. And if getting, baptized in the church in a giant kiddie pool covered in oil is what's gonna make things better, then fuck it, we're gonna do it.
And it's just like that kind of person doesn't come along very often, so maybe you should be grateful when one of them does and is interested in your child.
Right?
And by extension, your child and your family's culture.
Yes. If this person is willing to put a lot of time and energy and dedication into like learning about you and your family and your culture and learning how to respect it properly, maybe you should just be like, that's great. Thank you. And not just be like, well, it doesn't
Get out.
fucking matter. I don't give a shit how much you love my child. It doesn't fucking matter because it's something you can't change about yourself. Like, that's just fucked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just sometimes I'm just glad I don't have to deal with any of those things for various reasons. I don't speak to
For
the
various
to
reasons.
the family. Like, I have genuinely no idea how like my family would react to any of that kind of stuff. So I'm just be like, okay, I stand corrected. I know how Bob's side of the family would react if like I brought home, like, for example, if I brought home a woman, I know exactly how they would react to that. And like that would just be like, but their opinion also doesn't matter to me. So like I don't think I'd care. So
It's hilarious.
I'll just be like, do I know how that would go? Yes, I do. Do I care? No, I
No.
don't. So
See, I don't care either, which is why I like to push my aunt's button and say that Erin is my fiance.
honestly, I'm just waiting for you to tell me that we're just gonna hold a fake wedding for you guys, and then just
mean-
go the whole 9 yards, and that way,
That would be
you know,
expensive. Though.
That would be expensive because Florida was our honeymoon. That's what I called it. And my aunt's like, "You're engaged." I'm like, "Yeah."
This woman doesn't even know me, and she is suspicious of me.
And now she's just like, "You're." She's looking at my mom like, "There, she's engaged to a woman. When did this happen? What is happening?" My mom is on the floor. My mom is dying of laughter, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're engaged. We're going on our honeymoon to Orlando. That's what we're doing."
has she asked you for wedding pictures? Because like, why didn't we take wedding photos when I was there?
No, but every time I mention Erin now, like if I'm gonna do something with Erin, she'd be like, "Oh, your fiance?" I'm like, "Yes, my fiance."
Okay.
Has she caught on to the joke?
She caught on to the joke.
Okay.
The next time I see you, we need to take fake wedding photos. Like, it just go the whole 9 yards, just so you could just pull that out of your back pocket in case any of your family members just piss you off one day, and it'd be like, "Hey, did I tell you? Here's the wedding you weren't invited to." You could make the wedding invitations on Canva and email them to people.
I could. I'll wear the black top hat with the bow tie. You can wear the veil.
I have a white dress I could wear.
There you go. I have a black dress I can wear. Perfect. I'll wear one of Vegas. Black hat, black dress. Yeah, we're done.
I deeply I just deeply want to do like that, have you guys dress that way, then all of us just go to Disney and just take the photos there.
No, we gotta go to Vasquez Parks and do our lightsaber one. That is our save the date, is our lightsabers and our wedding outfits.
God.
And then you can email them to people. I love it. I'll make your bouquet. It'll be lovely. I can make them Star Wars themed for you.
There you go.
There we
We
go.
got some Kylo Ren and Darth Vader style.
That will be
flowers.
lovely.
Oh my god. Poor Anne. Will
Erin
keel
might be worried
over.
she's gonna get murdered.
No, she's more worried she's gonna be the cause of my aunt's demise.
Yeah. Just it'll be the last push over there.
Harmony, look! We made wedding photos. Ah!
Yep. I am afeared.
I am afeared.
You really need to give her that push. Just like when we're looking into adoption agencies and
Oh,
everything.
See, neither of us wants to actually be pregnant, so we're looking into adoption.
we're gonna,
Exactly.
we don't have to tell them that it's dog adoption agency, rescue agency.
It's a rescue agency, yeah.
Yeah, they
We're
don't have to
adopting
know.
soon.
And then
We're gonna have a boy.
and then here's the little prince. And it's a dog.
Everyone's like, okay, really?
But like post photos beforehand of you buying like little baby clothes and little dog sweaters.
There's some really cute like baby looking sweaters for dogs. So
Exactly.
and just be like holding it up and be like,
We're expecting.
can't wait for our
You could do like a baby shower and just have a registry at Petco.
Everyone will be so confused.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
Like, but to be fair, for the minimal amount of time before, like, maybe your mother murders you, it would be hilarious.
I think my mom would be on board with this. She's like, let's go.
Or she'd murder us both. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
it could go either way.
It's very like one way or the other. It's gonna be an
Mhm.
extreme in either direction.
I'm
So.
gonna ask her right now, Mom, can me and what would you do if Erin and I had like a wedding photo shoot?
Oh. Can you wait till I leave?
No.
It's
Okay, well, then
I was
I'm-
like, wait till Erin leaves the house.
Okay, well then I need to go. Before you do that.
Just book it, Erin.
And not come back.
And not come back.
Back door.
My mother knows where you live. She will come drag your ass back here.
Go on the land, Erin.
I will
With
have to find someone.
protection.
Next thing you know, Erin's living out in Levining.
You could come live in Small.
I don't think she would. Too much humidity.
Well, there's a lot of snow in Levining, so
You want snow or humidity?
I want safety.
Running from her mother, I don't think anywhere is safe, but like
No.
more power to you.
Boy.
What you should do, what you
Oh
need
my
to
God.
do is live in like Ani's house somewhere, like secretly, like in a closet or something, because she'll never expect you to be right under her nose.
Yeah.
My mom's gonna have a kick out of this. I'm gonna ask her about the wedding crown ribbons, and I'm gonna be like, wedding photos.
No.
Your mother's gonna murder you, and then Erin, and then hide the bodies, and then I'm gonna have to just spend this podcast talking to myself. I'm just like, oh yeah, that'll be great. Running a D&D campaign with just me, just the DM, no players. I think that's just storytelling. To be
Finally
fair,
embrace the schizophrenia.
just like I think at this point that's just storytelling without
Yeah.
writing a novel. So
Yeah.
like, no getting murdered, please.
Yeah.
Not until after the campaign. You can get married before we start campaign 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Alrighty.
Time to go.
Yeah.
I think that yeah, you guys under threat of death are that's about a good place to wrap this
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
So
I need to leave before the suspicions begin.
Yes. At least wait until she gets to her car before you go asking these kinds of things.
No.
But
Mother!
if she does attack, please film it. I would like to see it. Thank you.
The murder?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay.
Misty. Thanks.
I appreciate
I think it's
that.
murder of me, not you.
Yeah, Erin, you can you film it as you run away from me. From film it for me as you run away.
Doesn't that make me an accessory?
No, that makes you smart because you ran first.
You got evidence as you're running away.
Exactly. It's just like this is evidence for court.
For court.
All right, ladies. I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, thank you for going to Greece with me.
You should be proud to be Greek.
And I would be if I was Greek.
You still should be.
In any capacity.
Yeah.
In any capacity. Oh. Alrighty,
right.
ladies. I will talk to you later.
Yes.
All right. Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
Bye. Love you too.
Tune in next week for more fuckery because we have some serious questions and concerns.